All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Sunday. That's right, we've got a Sunday live today because there's a lot to talk about. Some people freaking out. Doge is dropping, Bitcoin's dropping. Guys, not a big deal. It's okay. And I'll show you. We had it much worse last cycle. Much worse last cycle. And I'm not talking about bear markets. No, I'm talking about right in the middle of a bull market. Right in the middle of a bull market, we had pullbacks. Pullbacks are healthy. And I will tell you why I think it's healthy in just a minute. First, let's do a little recap on what is going on with Doge. Doge came back and retested 42 cents. That's right. We talked about that the other day, that was a possibility. Doge was zooming up on Friday, came up to 48 cents. And that was even before today. We had on Saturday this pullback to 42 cents, came back and retested this 42 cent line right there. So that was, I was like, okay, came back, retested it, and now we're good. Well, came up 45 cents, looking good last night, and then nope, pull back even more. And so this 24-hour period where we had this giant pullback here was mostly Bitcoin. That's right, Bitcoin. Now, it doesn't look like a lot here, but that pullback down just below $96,000 right there, that pullback was taking out leverage. And I posted on X this morning all of the leverage that was taken out, and I need to start a new Twitter X page here, that we had these huge liquidations. $50 million in Bitcoin, $60 million in ETH. Even Doge had $46 million of trades get wiped out. That's right, get wiped out. And one of these Bitcoin trades this morning was a $13 million trade at 96K. That's one trade. So early Sunday morning was a great time to flush out a lot of traders. Now let's go send it higher. That's it. That's mostly what this is about, is taking out a lot of that leverage. And we looked at that leverage heat map and we saw those bright yellow lines down there, but Bitcoin was like, nope, going 100K, nope, going 100K. Didn't happen. 99,800 was as close as it got. And that was during the stream on Friday that we had. We were live when it hit that 99.8. We were within $200 of Bitcoin hitting $100,000. But it didn't happen. Big sell walls up there. And we looked at those as well. Big sell walls up here. And instead, this morning, early this morning, Bitcoin dropped. Early on a Sunday morning when volume was practically nothing down here. There was no volume. So they, right? The exchanges, the market makers, whomever they are, right? Dropped it. Dropped the price of Bitcoin to take out particularly that $113 million leverage, but they also then turned around and took more out at about 95.9, 95.8, a couple other $1 million trades. So with Bitcoin dropping like that, it took down the rest of the crypto market. Everything dropped this morning. However, these drops, they're really not that bad. Dogecoin just went up 200%, right? Just 200%. And this drop from top to bottom on Doge, top all the way to bottom, 15%, maybe 16%, after just going up 200%. So, if that shook you out, maybe crypto investing isn't for you, because this kind of thing happens. How does it happen? So let's start. Let me start with this one with Gel. So Gel on X Twitter, this was published on October 9th. Bitcoin was at $62,000 at that time. Bitcoin had hit a high in March of 73, and through the summer, it kind of drifted downwards. Remember that downward channel that everything was trading in? Bitcoin, Dogecoin, just about everything else was trading down. And Gel posted this. This is on October 9th. In the past years, the bull market summer chop seasons have all ended around the 20th to 25th of October. If that pattern repeats, we will see new all-time highs in the next 2 to 3 weeks. The charts look ready. Are you? And this was like the middle of October. This is where we were. And see that big green marker line going up? It was like, this is what's coming, guys. And I was saying the same thing at the same time. This is what's coming. And at that time, on October 9th, we had Dogecoin at, let's see what the Dogecoin price was on October 9th. On October 9th, the price of Dogecoin was 11 cents. And it dipped down to about 10 and a half cents. And we were like, guys, this is what's coming. And this is what we were waiting for, was the big run. And look what happened with Dogecoin, up 200%. Very quickly. So we start with that, with that run that we were expecting in the fall of 2024, but the 4-year cycles all extend out to 2025. So some people saying, sell now, we've hit the top, never going back, sell now, 48-cent Doge. I mean, it's nice that Doge is trading up here at 42 cents. This is awesome. Hasn't happened since 2021. And it didn't trade that long at 42 cents back then. So to see it like retest and stick at 42 cents, that's showing strength to me. But Gel continues, and Gel says, look, previous pullbacks, and not in bear markets, but only looking at bull markets. We can go back to 2016 and into 2017 when Bitcoin routinely had 40%, 34%, 40%, 31% pullbacks, all in a bull market. So you can see this is up. It's only up, but not only up. No. Zoomed out, right? Looking at the chart, it looks like it was only up, but no. There were shakeouts along the way, big ones, 40% pullback in Bitcoin. Now, we won't talk about the bear market because bear market had much bigger pullbacks. So only bull markets. So let's look at 2020 into 2021. We had a 32% pullback, a 23, and a 26. Big pullbacks. And now we look at this sort of extended bull run that we've been on, going back to the beginning of 2023. We've had 22, 20, 22, 22. And then this summer in 2024, we had this big 32% pullback. 30% pullbacks aren't unheard of. They're growing rarer, though, over the years. Growing rarer over the years. So we had 40s, we had 30s, and we did have one 30% pullback this summer in Bitcoin. But what was this Bitcoin pullback? What was this Bitcoin pullback? Let's take a look. From 98.5 down to the bottom, where it's about 95.8, 4%. 4%. Not 20, not 30, not 40. No, 4% pullback in Bitcoin. So exactly what Jell was saying. As we move forward, the drops are going to be less and less percentage-wise. And this shows a real solid new local support for Bitcoin right there at 95.8, just below 96,000. Where did Doges drop to? Well, Doges dropped right below 40 cents right here at 39.9. 39.9. So you could have gotten some Doge still for under 40 cents for a brief minute or two early this morning. And then Doge turns around and starts moving back up. But again, as we've said, prices go up, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. Prices go down, Dogecoin drops at a bigger percentage than Bitcoin. It's more volatile going up, more volatile going down. Bitcoin drops 4%, Dogecoin drops 16%. But then it recovers back up. And now over the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's only down 1.1, Doge is down 1.4. So they're pretty close. They're pretty close. So what about Dogecoin? Well, it jumps to a 3-year high price. And then Bitcoin cools, meme coins plunge. That's right. That's what happens. The memes go down at a higher percentage than Bitcoin. But as long as Bitcoin doesn't do a huge 30, 40% drop, well, then Dogecoin and the memes, they're going to be okay. But a lot of them did drop, no doubt. What does that do, though? It also flushes out the leverage trading on the memes as well, because there's a lot of leverage trading happening, particularly on Binance. Binance has huge leverage traders all across the meme token sphere. And a lot of traders got wiped out. So, and what have I said about leverage trading? We're in a bull market. Don't play games. Don't swing trade. Don't try and be cute, and don't leverage trade, and definitely don't short. Now, could somebody have made some money shorting Dogecoin, from 48 cents down? Sure, if you had called that. But I mean, when that 48-cent Doge hit, Bitcoin was still bumping up at 100K, and everybody was pretty optimistic we were going to get over that 100K line. So I don't think a lot of shorting was going on. But if somebody did, hey, maybe you made some money going down, and maybe you closed your position down here at 41 or 40 cents, and you made some money on the way down. Great. But overall, I'm making money because I'm holding through this giant 200% gain. I'm not playing games. I'm not playing games. Buy low, sell high. As Raul Paul says, don't F it up, right? Don't F it up. Don't do leverage, don't do shorting, and don't try and swing trade this, because you're going to end up just continuing to gamble and bet that you're hitting those prices right. And as the price goes up higher and you're out because you try to swing trade, and then you're going to FOMO in at a higher price, you're losing your Dogecoins. when you do that. All right. So I'll get you guys questions in just a minute. I got a few things I got to go over first. So yes, we had this recent milestone for Doge, but the market a little red right now. Yes. But overall, Doge is still looking good when you zoom out, right? But we had big drops in Brett, Bonk, Popcat, Whiff, Pepe, Floki, all have fallen by more than 10%. So for anybody saying, oh, Doge is dropping, it's like, guys, Doge isn't doing bad compared to even some of these others that have dropped even more. Doge is doing okay. Also, Dogecoin. Why did we just go on this next big run? We know we went on the first big run post-election. The Trump administration is going to be much more pro-crypto or crypto-friendly. We already are hearing that Gary Gensler is going to resign. Another SEC person there on the board is going to resign. And he was one who actually voted against the Bitcoin spot ETFs. So yeah, he's gone. So looks like there's going to be pro-crypto SEC. And who knows what else the administration is going to do. They've talked about the Bitcoin Reserve. Who knows what else? But then we have this. Again, we talked about this last week, that Joe Rogan's profile had this little dollar sign in it. And Elon Musk had admitted that, yes, that is a precursor to X payments. So the engineers on X are playing around with this button where you can send someone money by just clicking on their profile. Now, will this be a Doge someday? Maybe. But it's that type of thing of X payments, Elon Musk. And we know his affinity for Dogecoin that gets the Dogecoin price going higher. So that's why we saw this. That was this big run right here up to 48 cents was based on that. So yes, it's tailed back down, but it's not back down here at 38. Nope, didn't come back to that line. So glad we didn't retest that. And now we're going to see whether 42 cents holds. See if that becomes support now after we flushed out some leverage trades just below that. So can Dogecoin hit $1? Again, we're going to hear more and more and more Doge to $1. We had a fun live stream the other night, like the Bitcoin 100K watch party and Dogecoin $1, right? Why not? Having fun. We knew it was going to hit $1. We were having fun though. I heard from a few people who were like, seriously? And I'm like, it's Dogecoin. And I know it's money, right? It's your money, whatever, but it's still a meme. And you can't take Dogecoin so seriously. You really can't. You're in the wrong place then if you're going to be so serious about Dogecoin. We're having fun here. We're trying to anyway. Some of you are just way too serious. So especially on a Sunday evening, we're all kind of kicking back on a Sunday. Hope you're enjoying your end of your weekend, because I certainly am, even though my New England Patriots were getting shellacked by the Miami Dolphins, but they don't have a great team this year. So I came on to talk to you guys and settle things down. Dogecoin to $1 again. More and more of these Doge to $1. Is this really going to happen? We will be watching this. We will be charting this. But first things first, right? Get back over 48 cents and then next target 60 cents. It's still that 60-cent line that I had shown before. It was my bull pennant flagpole breakout target, still 60 cents. And that is still my target price. Not overall high of the market, but just shorter term target price of Dogecoin. So we will watch that as well. Now, Arthur, he's a billionaire. I mean, he made his money off of BitMEX and early Bitcoin investing. So he's still having fun in the crypto space, enjoying life, all of that. He thinks the incoming economic policies will bring manufacturing jobs back to the US, which would bring a lot of money into the domestic economy. As manufacturing and domestic production rise, Hayes expects inflation to follow, which will benefit Bitcoin as an alternative store of value. So he thinks all of this is going to generally unwind through the year, but be more beneficial to crypto. And it's going to take a while for all of that to happen. The economic stimulus efforts, especially in the US, will keep driving inflation, he thinks. So people will turn to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as a hedge. So regardless of what happens through 2025, Bitcoin's good. And as Bitcoin goes, so goes most crypto. So, and then we just look at Bitcoin versus Doge over the last 12 months. Doge is in orange, Bitcoin is in red, in blue, I mean. Bitcoin in blue, nice, slow, steady throughout the year. And over the past 12 months is up 175%. Awesome. Good for you, Bitcoin. Awesome. Banging on the door of 100K. Dogecoin's up 400% in the past 12 months. That's right, 400%. And of course, KrissPax did predict this early September. I said, from this day forward, Dogecoin is going to far outpace Bitcoin. And we saw it on the Doge BTC trading pair, and we can look at that in a little bit again as well. Get up to date on that, on Bitcoin dominance, and as well as Doge dominance. That's right. Dogecoin dominance is going to be a big thing going forward. And you're only going to hear about that here. So what does this mean? Dogecoin price predictions. $5 possible? What about $10? And again, I say, look, I will reference that stuff because some of you guys are asking me, what about Ali's $10 price prediction? Or what about somebody else's $20 price prediction? And I will say again and again, it's too soon to be talking about what Dogecoin's going to do in the far future. $5, $10, $20. What's Doge's price going to be in 2030? Nobody has a clue. Nobody knows. We don't know. We can do some global adoption studies and things like that and come up with some crazy numbers, but it's not happening yet. It's a slow, steady grind for Doge. So too soon to be talking about. Too soon. But you guys are interested. I'll continue to cover it as these guys continue to make their price predictions. And I will show them and I will talk to them. But I'm like, guys, let's get to $1 first. Let's get to $1 first. And then we'll have our Boston party, our big Dogecoin dollar party. Everybody's invited. Come on to Boston. I'm hosting a big party. Once Doge is over $1. That'll be a lot of fun. Dogecoin dollar party in Boston. Unfortunately, I can't fly you all here. Many of you are close enough you can drive. But if you haven't been to Boston before, it'll be a fun time. But we're going to have one night. We're going to have a blowout party about Dogecoin. Dogecoin. So, Dogecoin, all-time high incoming. Okay, let's talk about that. What was Dogecoin's all-time high in 2021? 73 cents. Now, some say 74, some say 75. It did a little spike on Robinhood that went a little higher than Binance. I stick with 73. It was about 73.4, 73.5 or so back when I was watching it in 2021. But we'll just call it 73. Can we get there? Well, Master Kenobi is looking at sort of where this next leg up is. And so here's his chart. And he's saying, here's his update. Now listen, guys, this is good. I'll get to the chat in just a minute. But listen to this. And this is just today. What time did he post this today? Noon. Noontime today. Sorry, but I can't afford to be bearish at the very beginning of a bull market. It's not very beginning, but we're still early stages, I think, of the overall bull market. But I'm not bearish, despite a 16% pullback. I'm not bearish. Remember, a bull market is not a straight green line heading up. And just because my pennant, breakout, right? I took the flagpole, I copied it up, and it goes up to 60 cents. And someone's laughing at me like, no, it didn't go to 60 cents. And I'm just like, patience. It's just like, it doesn't go straight up. It's not a straight line. It's a journey of peaks and dips, testing your patience and conviction along the way. Stay focused on the bigger picture. Don't let the short-term volatility shake your confidence. And also, don't let it shake out your Dogecoin either. Don't let it shake you out. No. So what happens if the lines are broken? Well, I'll adjust them. I do the same thing. Markets are dynamic, and so should be your perspective. Adapting to new data and trends is not a sign of weakness. It's a mark of wisdom. Flexibility is key navigating the ever-changing landscape of a bull market because things change, right? Bitcoin is not over 100K yet. Dogecoin has not gone to $1 yet. So that's what's going on, is like a bull market is not straight up. Although you look at the Doge on the 4-hour chart and you're like, well, that was pretty straight up we had right there after the election. That was a big straight run. But we chopped around for 10 days. Remember, all you guys were like, 10 days. It's like, yep, that's what happens. We chopped around 38 cents for 10 days. And then we had this nice little break up to 48. And now we're probably going to chop around 42 cents for a bit. We'll see how that plays out. But it's not a straight line up. So what does that mean for others? Well, we got Rect Capital saying Doge is destined for more upward continuation. Any potential drops below 40 cents would be opportunities for bulls to form positions. So Rect Capital is saying, buy those tasty dips. Buy those tasty Dogecoin dips into the 39s. And that's what we had this morning. Dogecoin has performed a bullish daily close above key resistance. Any dips into the 39s would constitute post-breakout retest. Overall, Doge is well positioned for trend continuation. And what's the trend? Well, it's what we just looked at, right? The trend is up. We're in a bull market. It was a bearish summer, no doubt. Month after month after month. This is the payoff right here. This is the payoff. And it's not done yet. It's not done yet. Crypto Rover. We are currently in phase 1 of the bull market, and that is still Bitcoin. It's still Bitcoin. Phase 1, flow of money moves into Bitcoin, causing price surges. Bitcoin is still dominating the bull market. Even though, as I said, Dogecoin has outperformed Bitcoin, but most other cryptocurrencies have not yet, particularly ETH. That's phase 2. Once Ethereum breaks out, we'll enter phase 2, and then phase 3, which will be the large caps. Now, we've already had, Cardano's had a run, Solana has been in a steady run, but we will see the rest of the large caps catch up. Some of them have already gotten a head start on Ethereum. And Ethereum keeps trying. It just keeps, it's like the little engine that could, right? It keeps trying to break out. I don't know. We may even just skip Ethereum this bull cycle. We'll just talk about the large caps. And then we will have alt season. And that's when everything else goes wild. We just saw XLM go wild. It's like just about every other low cap. It's just going to go wild like that. That's what happened last cycle. All altcoins will go parabolic. Again, not guaranteed, right? We're just looking at history and how things traded before, but that is what is coming. Doge does its own thing based on its own catalysts, like that $ button on the Joe Rogan profile, right? Sends Dogecoin, things like that. And that will continue to happen. So that's where we are today, guys. Let me see what's going on in the chat now. And we will watch the Doge chart if we can hold 42 cents. And we'll check in on Bitcoin occasionally just to see if Bitcoin doesn't start to move up faster during the stream. So how are you guys doing? You doing all right? Are you doing all right? Thank you, Nate. Appreciate it. Just thought I would spend the first half an hour of the stream here just doing a concise, cover all the news, make sure everyone understands where I stand, healthy pullback, why it happened, and where we're going. And I've covered all that. So now I can answer your questions. We can go look at some others. Is the pullback over? It certainly looks like it. It looks like the pullback is over and that we have flushed out millions and millions of dollars of leverage. That was the key, was to get that leverage flushed out. Is Litecoin a large cap? Sure. We can call Litecoin an OG large cap, sure. And we will see that. We will see Litecoin continue to move. So, good dip to buy. Again, I was saying anything under 40 cents. Now we're at 42. So we'll see whether 42 holds. If we get down into 41, then maybe the 40s. And we got some who still think Dogecoin's dropping down to 18. So we still have some bears, some who are just going to get shaken out. Mom, of course, back to the bear side, 20 cents. I don't see it. I don't see it. I've been doing this stuff for a while, and I don't see it. Now, is there going to be like some huge black swan event like World War III or something? Okay, that'd be different. Now, if Bitcoin's going to drop down to 50K, then maybe we might see Doge at 20 cents. That's not happening. Smash the likes, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate the support with everybody. Trying to keep things real here. Trying to keep things real. I lost 2,500 Doge on that last run. Bad decision. Got hurt, but not burnt. Yep. Matt, I'm buying a house. I'm not flying everybody to Boston. I'm buying a house. You guys find a way, come up here. We're going to have a blast. Big Dogecoin dollar party. Bitcoin's going to drop. See, trading is like a bear. We got a bear in the house. BTC going up and dominance going down. Yes, this was what was happening at the end of last week. The same thing was happening. Bitcoin was going up. Dogecoin was going up higher than Bitcoin. And then we had like Cardano and XRP and XLM all running. So you get those. And even Ethereum was moving up well too for a couple of days. So you combine all that together and you end up with the price of Bitcoin going up, but dominance going down. Yes, that did happen. That did happen. So if I'm cheated, do you have a chance to get your Dogecoin back? Yeah, Robinhood has been having a number of warning notices that I've noticed for the past few weeks of phishing scams going on. Just don't click anything you don't know. Unfortunately, in the world of crypto, once your coins are gone, they're gone. You're not getting them back. Unfortunately, Edison, sorry. You're not getting them back. Be very careful. Don't click phishing links. Be very careful. Security is the number one important thing. And as we even talked about, because many were asking about the Robinhood platform, and is it safe to keep your crypto on Robinhood? And I'm like, unless you're trading, like you're doing daily or weekly trading, get a hardware wallet, safekeeping your crypto on the hardware wallet, and it keeps you from that kind of thing happening. Again, just a reminder for everyone, there is a Black Friday deal going on with Ledger, and you can get a Ledger Nano S Plus, just like mine, for $59. And you can get it in one of these other colors like purple, green, or the retro gaming one for $47. That's 40% off. I have a link in the description below if you want to get yourself a Ledger crypto hardware storage device for your crypto. This is what I use, the Nano S Plus. It is the least expensive crypto wallet. For most everybody, that's all you need, unless you're like so technologically challenged, because it does take a little bit with these. Then you can get the Flex. And with the Flex, at $249, that's its retail price, but you will receive $70 of Bitcoin if you order through my link below. It'll take you directly to this page, the Black Friday deal. And it's got this little touch screen on it here where you can transact. It's a little bit more easy, technologically challenged, friendly than the Nano S Plus. But check those out. Use my link in the description below for Ledger. Yes, Kalina, it will never go back like that. We may never see 20-cent Dogecoin again, ever. So, is XRP collaborating with Apple Pay? I have not heard that, Abdullah. XRP, people in the XRP army, they say all kinds of things that aren't true. Not true. So, why would Apple Pay collaborate with XRP? They don't need to. Is there something about that? I don't know. I haven't heard it. People are grabbing dips now. Dogecoin was literally at 10 cents last month. That is true, Daniel. But if you believe Dogecoin is going to $1, then buying at 42 cents, you're going to double your money from here. You're not going to do a 4x or a 10x, but you still, a 2x is much better than nothing. If you now have cash and you didn't have cash a month ago, that happens, right? It's still better than just sitting on a lot of cash right now. Isaac's going to add some more. Maybe if it goes down to 35 cents. It might not. We'll see. But 35 cents. Okay, Isaac. We'll see whether there's another dip or so. Justin's doing great. Where's the Budweiser? I didn't open a Budweiser. I'm just talking to you guys. Should I go get one? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should. should Kriss get a Budweiser? We'll see how that goes. 222. That means it tears me away from you. It's just for a minute, though. You took $1,000 in profit from XRP and put it in Doge, Aaron. Nice. Nice. I don't think we're going down to 10 cents, Mom. Toss picked up some ADA. Nah, Mom's all right, Ritesh. Mom's just hanging out here. It's okay. Executor, sorry. How you doing? Time to plan the Dogecoin $1.50 party. The dollar theme is so 2021. Yeah, but that doesn't sound as good. That doesn't sound as good. So, Mom, you're okay. You don't have to talk back to people like that. We understand. There's a lot of scammers in the live Tesla Elon Musk's on YouTube. Right. It's you just report it. The scammers keep doing that. When it comes to YouTube, Google just has a very bad system for keeping track of that stuff, unfortunately. CC Trading continues to be a bear sellout now. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. Dogecoin's not dropping below 30 cents for a very long time. Indeed, Snow. But we're still in the early stages of this whole bull market, so it's too soon to really start talking about how low it may drop in the next bear. Fire thinks Bitcoin is going to 110K and then crash. Hey, F1, how are you? Can you explain your setting for the heat map for leverage? I started playing around with that. Typically, I just go into coinglass.com. I use the pull down on the heat map. And I just, whatever it is for the 24-hour, I look at. And we still have these huge, up here at 99.3, we still have, for Bitcoin, $41 million, just sitting right there at 99.3. Now, we do have some leverage longs down here now at 95.1, $48 million. Look at that. New leverage longs that were created when Bitcoin was trading here at just under 96K this morning, and like big time. But look at these ones that were taken out, though. As Bitcoin dropped and then dropped further, you had all these huge, bright yellow lines of Bitcoin. Leverage trades getting wiped out. But we got a bunch of shorters right up here. Look at that, $48 million of shorts, just over 97K. That should be an easy target to take out those shorts. What does Doge look like? Because I know that's the next question, right? What does Doge look like? Not anything like that, I'll tell you. There's some leverage longs here. Nothing upwards over $1 million, though. We had these shorts that were taken out there. That was a big yellow line. But a lot of smaller but cumulative trades being taken out on the dips. But not anything like Bitcoin. So, Doge to $1, I'll take it. When I bought SHE before it took off in March of 2021, I lost $400 in ETH trying to buy it because I clicked on a link from a guy I met on StockTwits who said he was going to help you. Yeah. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, be careful. There's so many scammers out there who have these links and these things and just mm-mm. Do I see Dogecoin going up? I'm currently holding 12 coins on Coinbase. Okay, well, good luck with you and your 12 coins. I do see Dogecoin going up, yes. Not won't. Robinhood will allow you to send Doge to a wallet in most states. There are some states like New York that do not allow it. For some reason, there's some regulation or law in the state of New York that doesn't allow you to do it in New York. And there may be a couple of other states that have the same challenge. Yeah, 12 coins. Homies, thanks for the reminder for people to hit the like button and also to subscribe. Thank you. How is your ledger backed up? So the ledger itself, Fred, does not hold the crypto. Most people don't know that. I've talked about this before. The ledger does not hold crypto. What the ledger actually holds is, it's basically the app. It's an individual app that's on the ledger for each cryptocurrency you put on the ledger. And that app points to the blockchain where your coins are located. Because remember, there's no physical coins here, right? Right? That's all it is. That's all it is. And you have a seed phrase. Your seed phrase is your backup. Because once the blockchain shows that you actually have transferred, right? Then it's on the blockchain. And this just holds that app that says that this guy has this many coins over on that blockchain. That's all it is. And if I lost this, no big deal. No big deal. If your ledger hardware wallet got run over by a truck, no big deal. Now, you would have to go and buy another one, right? Hopefully you get one on sale, like $47 Nano S Plus. I'll take a purple one, sure, or a green one. I don't care what color it is. $47. I'll be out $47. I'll buy another Nano S Plus. And because I have my seed phrase stored very, very well, all I have to do instead of starting a new wallet is I instead recover an existing wallet. I type in my 12 words, and all of those connections are back, just how it was. I haven't lost anything. So there's no backing up of a ledger. You don't need to. You just have to keep your seed phrase. That's all. CNS got a ledger flex. Do tell us about it and how it works for you. Tia. Gavin, that's a great question. I am completely surprised that Celestia has traded back up over $7. It just had an 85% token unlock. In fact, it like doubled in size in tokens in circulating supply. And now it's back up over $7, like nothing happened. That's how things can like be unrealistic in a bull market. It's just like people see Celestia and then they just start buying it again. It's like, well, this used to be up at $7, so I'm going to buy it at $6. The circulating supply almost doubled. It almost doubled just a couple weeks ago. And people don't care. It's a bull market. So they just buy. And now Celestia is up again. I don't get it. It's a great project, but why did they have to like unlock so many tokens at once? I don't know. Maybe it was something that was already set up. Yeah. No, I do not believe TA more than psychology. human behavior or past prices. I believe more in going straight across at where things have traded before, as well as looking at heat maps to see where leveraged long liquidations are and short liquidations are. That has way, way more significance than looking at fib retracement lines and other sloping trend lines. And the human psychology is a big one, particularly with that Celestia story, because people just, they don't think, or they don't do their research. They just see a coin, they see where a price used to be, they buy it, they want to go back to that price and make money. That's it. But good question, Carl. Thanks. We've got some super chats. Subway Footlong. All I need is a 5x and then a 10x, and then you'll have 2.5 million. I love it. That's all you need. That's all you need. And Frank following up, nice super chat. Sometimes Doge makes me happy, sometimes sad. Well, I wasn't sad today. I just know it's trading. It's just part of the deal, especially with crypto. Price goes up, price goes down. Gold Roger, I will be doing my next month price prediction in a week. In 1 week, I will do my December and revised end of the year price prediction for Dogecoin. And with that, I am going to take a break because guess what? Yep. 73% of you think I should go get a Budweiser. So I'll be right back. Watch the chart. 42.4. Going for 43. Going for 43. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Executor, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yes, hardware wallets. We're very happy to talk more about hardware wallets anytime. It just keeps it clear. It's like a lot of people don't know your crypto is not sitting on this thing. There's no crypto on this. So, yeah, cheers, everyone. Sorry, I just missed the last 5 minutes of messages. So if you had a question, just put it in again, please. Just put it in again. Arlen, how do I feel about Litecoin? Well, Litecoin's still trying to get back over $100. And so 97 now. It looks like it's showing good recovery as well. It did touch $100 here Saturday. Nice. But we zoom out, we look at the bigger picture, and we're like, well, we were up at 112 back in March, so almost back to that price. And then we're like over $200, $300 in 2021. So yeah, we do have alcoholics. Matuz, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it. I like your Clint Eastwood profile pic. So Litecoin here is, I've identified a $200 line as a price target. So just doubling from here And that's kind of my price target. I don't think it's going to get up to $400 where it was in May of 2021. But we'll see. That is Litecoin. You can watch Tom Crown do all kinds of detailed technical analysis on Litecoin, but still. Hello, Lavin. Should you sell your Doge? I can't tell you what to do, but again, if you follow me and you know the 4-year cycle thing, I don't know why anybody would be selling right now, but I can't tell you what to do. Wow, I dropped viewers when I stepped away for a Budweiser. Some impatient people. Daydream. No guarantees in life, about $1. Let's get to 60 cents. Then we get 73 cents, and then we can start targeting $1. So the best wallet to store your Doges, well, most of them, it would be the Ledger, but you should probably use a MyDoge wallet on your phone to put some Doge on if you want to actually spend some, receive some. The MyDoge wallet is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Polkadot, yes. A couple of people asking about Polkadot. I'm not a Polkadot fan, but I do understand that it did go up in price. So again, totally surprised to me that Polkadot went up so much. I'm just like, I just don't think the blockchain's being used a lot. But again, from just the 20th, we went up 80% run on Polkadot. And then we also had, for you guys who don't know, Kusama. We also had Kusama going up. Big run on Kusama here, which is kind of like the test net for Polkadot stuff. Up 144% on Kusama. So there's some big moves. There's some big moves going on out there. Hey, Dancing Doge, how you doing today? We want to get up to 43 cents right now. My price prediction on XLM, it already is beyond my price prediction. I didn't think it would get to 60 cents, but it did. That was crazy, huh? Now it's at 56, just kind of cooling off. Look at that run. XLM. Look at that. Whew. Let's see where XLM was back in 2021. Yeah, we were looking at that. 75 cents. Interesting that 75 cents for XLM, 76, it was really close to Dogecoin's all-time high of 73 cents. Isn't that interesting? Now Dogecoin's at 42 cents, but XLM is still at 57. So XLM is now outperforming Doge. But this crazy green candle here, this craziness here, I don't know if that can hold. I don't know if that can hold. There's going to be a lot of profit taking here. So we'll see how XLM comes out of that. But that's some craziness there. XRP is starting to pump again. Let's see, $1.43. Yeah, not really. Not any huge green candles yet. But I think we're seeing a lot of different coins now starting to move up. So Chi, Algorand, Cardano, Solana, like everything's kind of moving up. Bitcoin now over 97,000. So we'll watch that as well. But yeah, everything's kind of moving up on a Sunday evening, which is good. Have I peaked at Bonk today? I haven't, Steve. What's Bonk doing today? It kind of came up earlier this afternoon, back up to 47, but it did have a big sell-off after this run up to 59. So yeah, that sell-off was a big drop there. 28% drop, but it can get back up. Bonk can get back up. And I still hear on the Solana maxi side that Bonk is still going to go much, much higher. Mario Montana. Purple Pepe is called Perp. Santiago, Purple Pepe. Boy, Santiago, you're into these low cap meme stuff, right? Purple Pepe. Are you kidding me? You know I don't like this stuff, right? Purple Pepe. Perp. $35 million market cap. It's actually been trading since July and was completely flat through September, October, and something woke this thing up. It's up 158%. In a week, it's up 138%. For the day, 126%. So there's definitely some pump going on in this thing. But if you're trading on Purple Pepe, I don't know, you may want to take some profits pretty soon. But thanks for the super chats, guys. Someone else from Poland. Awesome. Sounds right. Peak is starting to recover, Anda. Did you see Peak's chart? Peak. So up to 24 cents now. It had dipped down. Over here was 18 cents. So since that dip at 18, Peak has come up 34%. So maybe that was the bottom, 18, and now it's moving up. So that's a good sign for Peak. For those that got in Peak early, again, this is a really early coin. I put a little bit at it. We'll see what happens. Would you use a Doge Core wallet for Windows? No, I wouldn't, Stardust. Again, I've got a ledger and I use MyDoge. Works for me. Works for me. Well, the metaverse coins rocket again. I know Mana and Sand I saw were pumping hard. I don't know where that's coming from. Again, we're in a bull market. Things are going to just start pumping and may not necessarily have a reason. The Superverse. The Superverse is more than a sleeping bull there, Kalina. The Superverse has been pumping for quite a bit. I do own a little bit of this, but this is like, we go back again to beginning of November, and Superverse now is up 1,400% since, well, that's from a year ago. So in 1 year, Superverse is up 1,400%. And then what I really meant to do was this dip on August 5th to now is 216%, which is good. Similar to Doge, but Superverse has already moved, but it had this big, a big drop, 16%, similar to Doge's as well. Now we still have our rocket out here for Doge, just waiting for that next rocket up. Just waiting. Yeah, we talked about TIA a little bit ago, Gavin. I don't have a price prediction for it. I'm just surprised it's up as high as it is so soon. So you bought some DOT, staking them on Coinbase, up 3K. Congratulations on your DOT. Again, I'm not a huge DOT fan, so what's your thoughts on Tezos and Polkadot? I can talk about Tezos. Again, Polkadot, I don't follow it at all. So we'll take a look at Tezos, XTZ. $1.45 right now. It's having a nice comeback from the dip. So since, again, we go back to like November 4th, where most things right before the election were kind of down, it's up 145%. It was trading down there around 60 cents. So yes, it's more than doubled. XTZ, again, I just like to go back and see where it was in March. It's almost back up, $1.60. And then 2021, again, yeah, $8. So I don't know if we're going to be seeing these 2021 prices again. It was a different time. Just 3.5 years ago, it was a different time. We had all that stimulus money and just a lot of cryptos that pumped. Then we may not see prices again. Again, like something like Dogecoin and like XLM are already getting close to their 2021 highs. But something like XTZ that just went on this big pump is still only $1.45. And it was trading up at $9 in October of 2021. I just don't think that can get up there. I don't think we're going to see that kind of price run on something like XTZ. But I hope I'm wrong. And again, like I said, I hope we all get rich. I just don't see that happening. Dogecoin is going to be over 43 cents here in a few minutes. Mario, I talked about the purple Pepe. I don't know what you mean. I talked about the purple Pepe. My friend bought it 47 cents. Hope he won't lose money. Well, Matt, and thanks for the super chat. I don't think you're going to lose money at 47 cents. But again, that's somebody who's buying in FOMO, right? When prices are going up fast. So he bought, we can tell where he bought. He bought right there, probably bought right there, 47 cents. Price was accelerating up. That's the worst time to buy. That's the worst time to buy. I don't know. Price is going up fast. You wait for the dips. That's the best way to do it. Will it dip? Could it have gone up higher to like 50 cents? And if it did, would it dip back to 47? Probably. That's generally how Dogecoin pumps and does this pullback stuff. So I think we'll get back there though, and more. Best try not to freak out, but thank you. There's some announcement coming up. Yep, talked about peak. No, Spank, I do not cover pre-sales of memes. Nope, I do not. Yes, agreed, Anda. Hope that was the bottom for peak. It has huge potential. I agree. Retail money is pumping the 2021 coins. That could be. That could be. I mean, what else is going on with XLM to cause it to go up like it did? CoinGecko says Super is only up 487% for the year. Yeah, well, if you go from November 24th, right, a year ago, it had already started pumping. I went back to like October of last year when I did my thing. I think 60 cents is going to be strong resistance for Dogecoin. Okay, yes. Say is having a nice day, LOL. Yes, Say. Not Sui today. Today is not the Sui day. Today is the Say day. This is a strong looking chart. Everything else was much higher over the weekend, but not Say. Say has accelerated up since Friday, up 18% today. So strong work by Say, moving up. We'll do a little charting on Doge in a little bit. Is an entry into Doge possible? Anytime. I look for the dips. Again, this morning, that was it right there. This morning, it dipped to 39.9. Perfect time to buy on a dip like that. You have Doge mainly. Oh, Mom, I love you too. But we won't see 9-cent Dogecoin again. Is AMP moving? New World Gaming? Is AMP moving? AMP. About the same as most other things. It's still half a penny, 0.005. Ran up to 0.006 here on Saturday. But again, AMP had this huge 2021 up at like 12 cents. And now it's half a cent. It hasn't done much at all for AMP. But can you make money on this? Again, we're in bull market. You can make money on just about anything. Bull market time. Some things back in 2021 were up high because of what was going on with stimulus checks, everybody being home, being bored. You'll see the better projects up at 2021 highs or more, like Bitcoin, let's say, already well over 2021 highs. So I don't think, Ali, we're going to see the big rocket candle in Doge tonight. No, not tonight. Lil Jet is freaking out. Freaking out, Lil Jet. So what you should do is take the time scroller below in the stream and slide it all the way back and watch the first, say, 20 minutes of the stream. Because I covered everything in the first 20 minutes. All right? And if anybody else wants to see what I did at the beginning of the stream, that was all my news and what's going on, why the pullback, and why I'm not afraid. That's the first 20 minutes of the stream. Maybe you can watch it after we're done too, if you just want to hang out here and chat. But that first 20 minutes, that's all the good stuff. Now we're just chatting and chilling on a Sunday. Okay? Buy low, sell high. Jag. It's better than the other way. Don't buy high and sell low. And BTC is not pumping hard. It's moving up, which is nice. Not pumping hard yet. Looks like we're getting a breakout confirmation. If it holds, you're looking for 44 cents. We'll look at that. Tina's here. How are you? You're going to have to take profits. I should have done it last time. Wreaks havoc on your anxiety. Well, good luck. You moved some profits from Dogecoin to Hedera. Good luck with the Hedera. Hey, Brandon, how are you? You got some of that Crow on the dip? Yeah, Crow had a big dip. Yep. And that's what happens. I-2 the park, right? In the past 2 days, it was Polkadot. The next 2 days, it's going to be something else. But overall, we do okay. What exchanges do you use to buy and sell crypto besides Robinhood? I have them right here. I've got this one, Coinbase. Again, I'm in the United States, so I'm kind of limited. Coinbase, Robinhood, and Crypto.com. These are the three that I use, and I have links in the description below with sign-up bonuses for all three of them if you want to try any of them out. That's what I use. Are we in alt season? Not yet. Again, we covered that. Crypto Rover. Crypto Rover says we're still in phase one, which is still Bitcoin season, trying to do ETH season, but we may have skipped ETH season and gone to large caps. Alt season, some alts are pumping. We certainly saw XLM, right? And Doge pumped. But like everything pumping huge, it's just kind of waking up, but I really wouldn't call it full alt season yet. If we zoom out on the 4-hour chart and we look at Bitcoin dominance, we're at 59. So until this Bitcoin dominance starts dropping really hard, sort of like it did here from 61 to 59, but even bigger, then it's alt season. Look at Doge dominance, still hanging around 2%, holding strong, and I think this is just going to go higher for Dogecoin. Going to go higher for Doge. Super chat from Dennis. How you doing? Dog whiff hat. What is the whiff up to? Whiff did a big dip, right? Big dip on the whiff. Now I need to use a different one here because that one hasn't been around for yet. $3.15 on whiff. So top to bottom, whiff went down. It's still about the same as Doge, almost 16%. So that's what we were looking at earlier, was a lot of these memes all went down about that same 15 to 16%. Again, just a pullback. Pullbacks are normal in bull markets. So just a pullback. 4-hour chart. Yeah, whiff was up here over $4. That was after that Binance listing, right? Peaked all the way up here to 470. So from there, it's down over 30%. But with this turnaround, I could see whiff getting back up there and maybe hitting $5, which would be a new all-time high, right? Because it didn't hit $5 here back in March. It got up to about $4.85. So yeah, I think whiff is going to hit $5. How much from there? That's all this meme token, that meme token, who knows which is the one that's going to pump the hardest. I think Bonk will probably do better than whiff, just because it's got that whole Solana thing behind Bonk. Even though whiff is a Solana token, it's not really supported like Bonk is. Yeah, we're going to hit 43 cents, guys. You're welcome, New World Gaming. Appreciate it. What's Peak? It's Peak, P-E-A-Q. P-E-A-Q, and you can get it on crypto.com. That's where I bought it, right there. In fact, I bought it like 2 days after it first started trading. So I'm still a little bit down. It's trading in now at 24 cents. I bought it 28, but it did drop to 18. But this is a DPIN blockchain, brand new project. And people who say, how come I never get in? I never hear about these new blockchains. Well, or these new cryptos. Well, here's one that I found that I've told you guys about. Again, no guarantees. This thing's going to make a lot of money. Took a small part of my portfolio and bought some, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hold anything you can that is on the exchanges. Stop converting. Stop selling. Only buy. That's a bull market philosophy, definitely. Just seeing the title eased your anxiety. Well, thank you. Thank you, Tina. Is the pullback over? Johnny, we don't have crystal balls, but look what's happening. Trading is very good on a Sunday evening now. Yeah, it's PEAQ. Joshua, thanks for the reminder for everybody to like and subscribe. And then if you want to consider joining the channel, well, I have not checked our portfolio for our KrissPax DCA portfolio, 48,000. So we were up at 52 at the top the other day. It dipped to 48.9 now, almost 49,000. Nice. Again, I put $10,000 into this. Now it's almost back up to 50K. It's a nice return so far. But there's 75,000 Dogecoin here ready to be given away. That will be coming. That will be coming. Compared to last bull market and pullbacks, this is nothing. Yeah, and I showed again for those that are just joining. Again, Bitcoin had huge pullbacks last cycle, 26, 32%. And back in 2017, it was pulling back in the middle of the bull market, like 40%. Bitcoin's pullback today was 4%. 43 cents for Doge. It just touched it. Let's go. Let's go, Doge. VeChain. Yes, I do have VeChain. I have that in an Exodus wallet, and it is staked, and I'm earning VThor tokens on that staking. So I've got a chunk of VThor tokens, and I've been staking since 2021. In the bear market, I was buying more VeChain to lower my average because I bought it way too high in 2021. Did the same with Harmony One, bought it high in 2021, but through the bear market 2022 and into 2023, I bought more, lowered my average down, have both of them staked, both earning for me. VeChain, it's going to be one of those, another one of those 2021 big winners that's going to pump again this bull cycle. We've already seen Harmony One just went up 38%. So, and as we were saying earlier, XLM already ran, XTZ, we got a bunch of them. These coins from 2021 are now like pumping. Will there be a Black Friday sale on Doge? So Isaac, I did look today at Black Friday in the past. There weren't any huge drops. I think in 2021 or maybe 2020, there was like an 8% drop. But that was the only one out of the last 4 years that was anything significant. The other years, it was flat pretty much. So I don't think there's going to be a huge dump on Black Friday. I don't know Kraken or Kraken Pro CNS. So I can't ask you that. Hitting the sell button is stressful. Bonk flipped with. I don't know what their two market caps are. I'm guessing you mean in market cap, right? Bonk is number 35. Whiff is 43. So bonk is considerably higher than WIF, 3.6 billion over WIF's 3.1 billion. So yeah, bonk's looking strong. I think those Solana devs are still going to push bonk some more. I use tradingview.com here for the charts. This is the free version. You can just go to tradingview.com yourself. There's a lot of other YouTubers that use a paid version and they can do more fancy stuff, have multiple windows and all that. But I just do what you guys can also do with this free version here. You're a proof of work kind of guy. Yeah, we don't really do golden crosses on the 5-minute chart, Eric. They happen all the time. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Double barrel, out of all of your directions, how many do you think you will have left after profit taking? Not quite sure. Oh, your Dogecoin. How many Dogecoins? I don't know yet. It depends on two things. What's the price of Doge? And how much is my house going to cost? That's the last thing I'm going to be looking at selling. Is going to be the rest of my Doge, depending on my house, my future house, my future house. Abdurrahman, how are you? What do I think about BOEM? So BOEM is still just under a penny, trading at like 9.2 or 9.3. I think it'll go to 2 cents and double. Beyond that, again, I'll probably sell half of my BOEM at 2 cents and then let the other half ride and just see once it starts pumping what happens with it. This is the book of meme. This is the book of meme token. Yeah, 928 now is where BOEM is. This was a nice little drop here to 0088 this morning. I didn't see a drop that low. Easy 10% gain to get back up to 1 cent for BOEM. And we zoom out and we're like, BOEM did go up. It was up at 2 cents right over here. Again, this is a newer meme token, but so I'm targeting 2 cents as a, like, take half my profit, double from 1 cent where I bought it just under. So double there, and then let the other half ride and see what happens. And I bought that also on crypto.com. So if you're interested in getting some freebies on crypto.com, you can check out my link in the description below. Look on the weekly. Look how strong Doge is on the weekly. So that the weekly close is in about an hour and a half. Again, 6 green candles in a row on the weekly. And we got our rocket ship just sitting out here, just waiting for that next big leg up on Dogecoin. We touched 43 cents and then got rejected. What did Bitcoin do? Yeah, Bitcoin didn't quite touch 98K. It was at 97.9. And it got rejected. Yes, and a peak freshly launched. It already has 2 million devices using it, huge investors. Again, that's one you can get in early on. Pepe is an unknown, Dennis, just because it just went on another big, huge spike. So if it can get past its previous all-time high of 0.00025, 26, maybe it can get up in the 3s, but it's just setting your playback at X2 will get you caught up. Again, the first 20, 25 minutes of the stream, I covered all of the news, everything that I'm seeing going on about this pullback, and my outlook coming out of this. I covered all of that in the first 25 minutes in great detail. So just take the slider back or watch it later. What does average do? So Edward, the average just gives you a point of reference as to all of the coins that you've held of a particular coin, where your break even is. That's about it. That's your average. Well, you're in a good place here for beginners, Ken. You're in a good place here. We try and keep things educational and buy some Dogecoin. It's a good place to start. Arwood, my thoughts on Jasmy. So Jasmy did start to wake up yesterday, which was nice to see. And it hasn't had a big dip this morning. So this is pretty good. Again, it was just bumping around 2 cents. And then on Friday night, came up to about 2.2. And then Saturday, we had this pump up to 2.9, almost 3 cents. So that's some good trading on Jasmy. It's starting to wake up. What we're going to be looking for Jasmy, first, can we get up to the 4-cent range where it was trading just in June? Because there was that huge pump in June that took it from 2 cents up over 4 cents. So could this be the beginning of that? It certainly looks like it. It certainly looks like it. So Jasmy pump up over 4 cents. And if it has any kind of the trading volume that we had back there, that can be the start of something really big for Jasmy. So, but that's looking pretty strong. Looking very strong for Jasmy. The one I liked was Harmony 1. It's like, look at that. And Harmony 1 went up all the way to 3 cents and then has pulled back to 2.3. But this is my average right here at like 1.9. Again, my average, my prior average of Harmony 1 was not from March, but it was from way up here, like 20 cents. I was buying Harmony 1 at 20 cents. And now it's trading at 2 cents. I don't think Harmony 1's getting back up to 20 cents. I don't see that happening. Wow, that was a big rejection at 43 cents for Doge. Big rejection. Kind of interesting that now that we're up in the 40s, that half a penny drop we just had from 43 to 42.5, I mean, that's nothing now. Remember back when it was like 8 cents and it dropped to 7.5 and the world was ending? Now those half penny drops are just kind of nothing. Doge will always be the #1 meme coin. Yeah, it's still thought of as a meme though. I don't know how to buy Peak on Coinbase Wallet, RJ. If it's available, you can swap something for it. I just bought it on crypto.com. Just sent my cash to crypto.com from my bank and bought it there. We have a new member, Klondike Hunter. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Thank you. Yes, I am in stocks too. Right now, my biggest holdings are Tesla, DJT. I'm in a swing trade on MicroStrategy right now. Coinbase. I still have some GameStop. And there's something else I'm leaving out. But oh yeah, my stocks are doing great this year. Stocks are doing great. Yes, Peak is looking good. Finally, big boy. Finally. You're welcome, Abdurrahman. Mining Doge. I may try and look at mining Doge again next year. The challenge I have is I'm in Boston and electricity is really expensive here. So by the time you factor in how much it costs to buy the ASIC miner, as well as your utility costs, it was going to take me like 3 years to pay off the ASIC miner. And I was just like, too much. But then maybe if I'd started like during the summer when Doge was down at 7 cents, and now Doge is at 42 cents, and I mined a bunch of that Dogecoin there, maybe that would have helped pay it off sooner. I don't know. But I'm also kind of in the middle of, next year I'm going to have a new house, and probably be easier to set up a power device. I think you need a 220 volt outlet. Anything under an ASIC miner you're not going to get much Doge. GPUs just don't do it. Some people do get some Doge GPUs, but I think you really need the ASIC. What if I put all my savings into Doge? What do you need a bank for? That's Elon's plan with X Twitter. Once he gets X payments going, you won't need a bank. So for ADA, we were talking about this, Bogdan, on Friday. I don't know if we're going to get back up to $4, for Cardano. Again, if Charles Hoskinson just really does something incredible with, all of these different alliances that he's been making, that could help. There's not a lot of people building stuff on Cardano, though. So do I expect another pullback? No, I don't expect another pullback like this one. I'm thinking 42 cents is the new support as well. Again, this was all just to flush out a bunch of leveraged traders down here, was what that was about, particularly on Bitcoin. We had one trade that was the $13 million trade on a leveraged long that got wiped out here, right at 96K. That happened this morning. So it just had a target on it. Just one trade, 13 million on Binance, and they brought the price right down there, wiped it out. Not that I'm talking conspiracy theories and manipulation, but it does happen. It does happen. I don't know what the Hive blockchain is. Solar powered mining. Yeah, again, here in New England, solar isn't really great either. $15 Dogecoin. That would be awesome, but bonk 60? I think so, Fryer. I think so. Matt, we all hope Bitcoin gets to 100K because these 100K watch parties, we'll probably starting them up again as soon as Bitcoin gets up here towards 99K again. You're going to have the 100K watch parties, and maybe here too. We'll be doing it tomorrow night, right? We'll be having the 100K Bitcoin watch party again. That could be. XLM's way too hot. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying XLM up here right now. I would not. So Fetch. Yeah, Fetch AI. Again, this was the collaboration between what was Fetch along with Ocean and Singularity, and then they merged all together into this artificial super intelligence, but the token is still called FET. They haven't totally migrated this to a new token, but it's trading very well. It's trading very well. Now it was up higher here on last Monday. But since Friday, it didn't have too bad of a dip and trading right back up. So at $1.50, that's pretty good. My average price on this is $1.05, right down here. is, let me get your note out of the way. Right down there, that's my average of fetch. So I do have some fetch. In March, this was trading at over $3. So right at $3 is probably where I'll probably sell half, take profit at $3, and then see what happens with the other half. I think outside of Dogecoin, that's generally going to be my strategy for my other altcoins is I'll pick a line and say I'll sell half there. Or Dogecoin, I'm doing in like 10-cent layers or 10% layers. But it's also because I have so much Dogecoin and I'm also not selling all of my Dogecoin either. So again, that's my plan. So Tuna Kaya, how much will Doge reach before Trump gets into office? So I'm going to have my 2025 price prediction video for Dogecoin. I'm going to do that on January 1st, which will include the 3 weeks leading up to inauguration. And then on January 20th, Inauguration Day, I'm going to be live all day. A special KrissPax live stream, Inauguration Day, and we're going to be watching mostly the Doge chart. And we'll check Bitcoin too, mostly Doge. Because there could be some spicy action going on with Dogecoin that day. So we'll see. Yeah, we talked about this the other day, Abdurrahman, about Binance having 57% of the BOEM. I'm not worried about it. They're waiting for the big liquidity, the buyers coming in, and they're ready for it. That's all it's for. I'm not worried about it. I'm new. What are some other coins to keep an eye on? That is such a huge question. I have no idea what your goals are, what you're interested in. Are you buying just to make money? Are you interested in cryptocurrency outside of just making money? Do you believe in blockchain technology? Do you believe in like DePIN and real world assets, like all of that stuff for cryptocurrency? I got to know all of that stuff before I can start recommending other coins for you to buy. Again, you can tell by the chat here, people are asking questions about a lot of different cryptocurrencies. I'm glad to talk about them, but for someone who's new, and I gotta know a lot more. Do you think these prices, we see these prices ever again with the institutions? The institutions, Shane, are really just getting into Bitcoin. Maybe some ETH, maybe Solana VCs have, and some VCs are getting into some other stuff like Sui. But it's still a bull market. It's still crypto. Prices are going to go much higher, I think. So we will see what Jasmine actually does. So the whole Apple thing it's kind of a stretch to say that they're affiliated with Apple because it's not really direct. NVIDIA, I don't know about that. Games, not directly. VR, not directly. They're really more of a storage coin because the Jasmine Corporation is interested in digital storage, and Jasmine is a token that's used to lock and unlock. That's really what it is. So, but for Doge, yes. Doge Satellite, Doge Payments on X, Tesla. Is Elon going to do something with Tesla and Doge? My funny video that I made this morning from the All In podcast about how many times do they say Doge during the All In. That was a fun one to hear these guys just Doge, Doge, Doge. That was a fun one. Even though it's not directly Dogecoin, they are saying Doge though, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, thanks. Apollo 300 Doge is a start. Doge to $5. We talked about that earlier. That was with one of these articles, right? Dogecoin price prediction, $5 possible. What about $10? And at this point, Dan, I'm like, let's get to $1 first. Okay. Doge has never been to $1. And all these people talking about $5, $10, $20 Doge. And it's just like, stop talking about that. Doge hasn't even hit $1 yet. So is it out of the question? Not completely. No, it doesn't make it bigger than Bitcoin. So it's not out of the question. But the chances of it actually hitting that, I don't know. I know. Doge Elon Mars has nothing to do with Elon Musk. Nothing. It's just another token that was created off of the Doge name and Elon's name. Could you make money on it? Sure, why not? Like other memes. But it has no future. It doesn't do anything. Purple Pepe ate another zero. Santiago, good luck with your Purple Pepe. I know it's pumping now. It's another token. Every day there's a new token pumping, and then tomorrow it won't be pumping. Phantom. I don't really follow that too much. Just under $1. But that's a good move up from Friday. That's pretty strong. Where was it in March? Always go back to March to see where it was. Yeah, it was about $1.15. So that's pretty close. That's a lot better than a lot of other altcoins we saw that aren't even close to their March levels. So that's pretty good. August 5th, it was down here at like 26 cents. Wow. So yeah, that looks pretty strong. Phantom. Good luck with that. We're going to test 43 cents again. I think so too, Ali. I didn't, low roller. Somebody sold his car for Doge. Wow. I didn't see that. Low roller. I did not bash XLM, right? I said I'm not a fan because it just follows XRP. Did it pump? Yes. Will it continue pumping? Probably not. Again, short-term thinking, right? Short-term thinking, we'll see. Again, XLM and Doge were at the same price just a couple months ago. And Doge took off and XLM didn't. So now it was XLM's turn. That's all. We looked at Lumia on Friday. I don't know anything about it. Jason, I know you've been asking. I just, there's not really, it used to be something else. What was it called? I forget. But we looked it up and it used to be some other thing that in it. Yeah, I don't remember. But this is, yeah, it just started under the Lumia name here on October 21st. But it used to be something else. And I forget what it was called because I don't really follow it. Yeah, we looked at this last week. Orion. Used to be called Orion. So if you go and you look instead at Orion, you can see the history of Lumia. Because Orion, so it's $1.32 now, and October 21st is when it did its translation. Yeah, so it stopped. Orion stopped trading here in October. But you can go to the Orion and you can see how Orion traded In March of 2024, it was $2.67. And then back here in 2021, it was $25. Orion was $25 and then crashed. I mean, look at that crash. No wonder they wanted to like start over under a new name, so nobody would look back at this history. That's why you have to research your coins so you know what you're buying. Yeah, Jason. Wow, right? $25. So it looks like they changed their name. And now they have a brand new history that doesn't include any of that. So no one knows that this thing actually traded at 25. Bitcoin 97.6. Got a red candle on the 15-minute. So everything else has a red candle. TV going the way of payphones? Could be. Could be. The streaming services are taking over and they're finding ways to, I mean, there'll still be like a big screen, but it'll all be through streaming stuff. I saw the Janet Yellen thing this morning on Twitter, Allison. So it sounds like it's something that may be a little more than a rumor. Yep. I know I saw Doge was up, low roller. I still get my notifications on Doge because I've got it set up somewhere as a something. I'm just like, really? Doge. Sheeb is starting to move up a little. Let's go. I want everything to go up. I don't know, big boy. NBIS stock split from a Russian company, deal with Uber Eats, delivery robots. I'm like, I don't know about that. Yeah, we looked at XTZ on Friday, Jakob. XTZ. Tezos, again, it also, it's probably 15% is my guess. Let's see. 22%. It actually dropped at a higher percentage than Doge and a lot of others we looked at here on the pullback. But it's recovering back. Now $1.45. Where was it in March? Up here at $1.58. It's almost back where it was in March. So that's good recovery. Again, most of this just happening the past week. And then in 2021, it was up here at $8. Again, I would start looking at some different levels of profit taking, like on one of these, like right over $4 would probably be a target on one of these pumps before the bear market really hit. Something like that. Again, that's just following my profit taking strategy where in the bull market, I'm going to find some sell point where I'm going to sell half of each altcoin and then let the other half ride maybe a little bit longer, see if the price goes up anymore. I'm taking that kind of approach. All right, let's go. Bitcoin trying to hit 98K. No ape coin, Rowan. I do not do anything with ape coin. The crypto market has decided to consolidate right at the moment. It's waking up on a Sunday evening, though. Yeah, we looked at the heat map about half an hour ago, RKT. And it's like hanging out. Let's update the Doge. Oh, this went back to Bitcoin. Let's see what the Bitcoin heat map is doing. It's the same. Still have this huge $48 million yellow line down here at 95,100. But look at this short right here, just over 97,000. There's that short there. It's like, go get that. Oh, that hit already. That just got taken out already. The next one is up here at 98,380. That's what I want to see Bitcoin do. Just move up and take out all of those shorts. Let's see like a big short squeeze going on. 98,000. There we go. Bitcoin. Too many exclamation marks, Carissa. I don't think anything of Mana, Decentraland. You have a weird feeling of the God candle coming, Ali? Hey, I'll take it. If we get it, awesome. I'm just not expecting it. Not on a Sunday night. I don't know if ApeCoin's trash or not. I mean, what all happened with those Bored Apes in 2021? And I mean, is that going to be a thing again? Are we going to go through this whole NFT thing again? At the time, everyone thought that ApeCoin was just a cash grab from the guys who made the Bored Ape NFTs. But people are buying it. People are trading it. So retesting 43 cents. We're almost there again. Sell walls, low roller. That's why Bitcoin is struggling to reach 100K. Big sell walls up there. Sand is on the move too. Yeah. So today everyone's talking about sand and mana and right. And then in a few days, no one's going to talk about it again because it won't be moving in a few days. Yeah. Another one, Sandbox. See, because it's moving today. That's how it goes in crypto. Like the shiny thing today, right? Is Sandbox. Sorry, nice move. But again, this is today. Tomorrow it'll be something else. But good for sand holders. I just haven't gotten into the gaming and metaverse stuff. So it was a huge thing in 2021 and it just completely died out. Completely died out. I need to go to a different one. Binance. Yeah. Look at that. It was all the way up over at $8. And now it's not even $1. And it was trading at $8 in 2021 for Sandbox. So this little pump here, yeah, it's got some interest, but $8 in 2021. But you can make money on it, but I wouldn't be buying it. That's just me. You've got some Doge NFTs. Vishnu, what? A grand crash. Maybe 2026, but not anytime soon. There's no grand crash coming. Is staking the same thing as liquidity pools? No, it's not. Liquidity pools, again, I don't really do this, but apparently you can take your coins and you can add them to a liquidity pool to help the trading. It's not the same as staking, which is just adding security. So I think they're two different things. Coins better than NFTs. Hey, people made money on NFTs, but a ton of people lost huge amount or are way down on these totally overpriced NFTs and they'll never get their money back. There's a lot of that in NFTs. There's a lot of that. Ondo, Jungle Boy. I have not looked at Ondo in a long time. $1.06. So what was its drop here from Saturday? Also 14, 15%, same as Doge, now coming back up. Ondo was the big thing here at the beginning of the year, right? Yeah. May, it jumped up here to like $1.40, $1.50. So it gets back up there, then it's in price discovery. We'll see after $1.50. Didn't quite get to $1.50. It was close. But yeah, that'll be a new all-time high at $1.50, and we'll see. We'll see if it keeps going up from there. But right now we're watching Bitcoin over 98,000 now. Are we going to get on a 100K Bitcoin watch again? Ugh. I'm not going to talk about this stupid XAI number thing. It's all in the comments. And I just delete them all because they're spamming my comments. Will Link go to 2 to 4? 2 to 4. $400? Link to $400? It's at $18 now. Where do you get $400 for Link? 2021, it traded at $50. So if it gets back up to $50, that would be awesome for Link. I don't know where you get $400, Victor. That's way out of any sense of realism. Be happy for $50. $36 is where I take my first profit. That's double from here. $36, that yellow line. Need to get rid of this thing. Messes up my chart. Messes up my Doge chart. Look at that, 43 cents. Dogecoin. Woohoo! Let's go. I will be doing my 2025 Doge target price prediction video on January 1st. You have to wait until then. Yes, Elijah, I still stake my VeChain. I still get my VThor tokens. Staking VeChain. I do it in my Exodus wallet. I'm not recapping, Drew. Take the little slider at the bottom and just slide it all the way back to the beginning and watch the first 20 minutes. That's what you need to see. I'm not looking at the XAI chart. No. Leon, 2021 was in the mood of buying SafeMoon. After a month, my investment was worth, and I missed it because not near to a phone. Missed it all. Up to 14K from 500. Well, it didn't go down that fast because I remember, because I had SafeMoon at the time. You could have taken profits. So Six Sun, I have a video from 2 months ago that's called My $1 Million Portfolio. So look on my YouTube channel for $1 Million Portfolio and you'll see all the coins that I hold. Doge. Lamont, that's what makes it so funny to hear all these guys saying Doge now. That I know it's not really Dogecoin, but it's still funny to hear. I think that's why Elon loves it so much. Just for the fun of it, right? Doge. Doge. Rumors Michael Saylor's buying $3 billion worth of Bitcoin tomorrow. So Michael Saylor, his company MicroStrategy, never buys all at one time, right? He makes an announcement once a month about the buys that his company has made over the previous month. And then he gives an average cost, but it's never all at once. It's not $3 billion at once. So my understanding is MicroStrategy is going to have the money from the latest, whatever, borrowing 0% thing that came up with whatever, selling debt or whatever to create money, whatever he does, right, to buy more Bitcoin. But it's never all in one day. But it's definitely positive for the market that MicroStrategy continues to load up on more and more Bitcoin. True. Man, just watch the beginning. No, Veracity, I don't follow, Rowan. That was another token that had a whole bunch of bots and shillers out, and I don't pay any attention to those. You had to watch some Christina Gomez. She's a classy lady. I don't know who Christina Gomez is, DJ. Let's see too. Yes, I'm still working as an architect. Do you plan to retire early if Doge goes to the moon? It's certainly going to be a factor. So if next year Dogecoin, I mean, $3, $5, something up there, and I still have a good chunk of my Doge, I didn't sell too much of it. I rethink whether I continue working. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I'm working on really exciting things. So I don't know. I'm pretty much still tied to that. You've been playing with leverage 75x, you know, God. Free referral bonus money. Yeah, but once you get a little taste of it though, be careful. Be so careful. You get a little taste of using leverage and then be careful. Yeah, let's go 50 cent. Why not, right? Get some nice green candles going here. Bitcoin at 98.3. So look at that. We're getting some nice recovery. Is Harmony one? No, that's still flat. V-Chain, it's kind of flattening out from this morning. What's moving right now? Link still going up. Graph. Here's how I can see what's going on right now. I go back to CoinMarketCap, and I can do a 1 hour. What's pumping? Sandbox, Decentraland, of course, you guys. Gala. So what is it with these gaming things right now that are causing those to jump? Axie Infinity too. What's going on with these? Polygon, Mutable X, another gaming project. Looks like a lot of it is in gaming right now, guys. There you go. No wonder I'm getting so many questions. You watched the first 20 minutes at 2x speed, but you got the information, didn't you? We just had a dip to 39.9 this morning, Jason, on Doge. That would have been awesome buying opportunity right there. I mean, look at that. That was it, 39.9. From here, just look for the next dip. There's always dips. That was a nice one this morning. UFO stuff. Is that Christina Gomez? She's involved in UFO stuff? Or are you talking about something else? I could have missed something. Weekly close, right? We got 50 minutes away from the weekly close. So we're going to get a little pump into the weekly close and then it's going to dump. We'll see. Right, Doge and BTC crawling out of their hole. Wasn't much of a hole for Bitcoin. I mean, the total drop was 4%. That's nothing. And we were talking about Jasmy early, JH. And finally out of that 2-cent line that we've been in a long time to about 2.5 cents. Target is still 4 cents and then higher. Will there be a Cardano ETF? There's all this talk about the ETFs. I don't know. I mean, Solana has applied, or someone has applied for one for Solana. Someone has applied for XRP. I heard Hedera has someone who applied for one. So eventually, yeah. You want low risk with cryptocurrency, Karthik? There's no low risk. Everything's got a risk in crypto. If you want low risk, you go to the stock market. Mark Vet, thank you. Driving for FedEx, listening to the lives, nice. Yep, Doge is crawling out of the trenches, sure. Right. The boomers are not into crypto. There's a few of us out there, just a few, and we're the ones making money. Now, most other boomers have been making money throughout their life with stock market, right? And the stock market has been doing great. There's no doubt. NASDAQ, S&P 500, all been consistently up. So the boomers are doing okay financially. I was in a different position in that I had so much money tied up in other things that I didn't have enough invested for that sort of long-term, stock market returns. I had some in my retirement account. I do a 401k. My employer does matching, and that is a good retirement thing. But for actual usage of cash to buy things, like to buy a house and not have a mortgage, because I had such a huge mortgage that I couldn't save much. So 2 years ago, I decided I'm going to just go all in on crypto for a short-term 2-year profit. And so far, it's working out pretty well. I'm not quite to my goal yet, not where I want to be. But again, most boomers would not think of doing this. Wouldn't even think of it. But that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing it with mostly Dogecoin. And I've got some really nice profits going so far. The whales are back. The whale's coming back. Is the rally starting tonight? Well, there's a recovery tonight, but not rally yet. If we're testing 44 cents, that would be awesome. We'll just call it architecture without getting into the details, but I've worked on some great projects and still enjoy doing what I do. Testing just means trading near a certain price point. That's all I mean by testing. Like if Dogecoin came back down and started testing 42 cents, that means there's probably a lot of buys right there, and it'll keep bouncing off it. That means testing. The same can happen with resistance. If price went up to 44 cents and hit 44 cents a few times, that would be called testing. Sort of testing 44 cents Not quite enough buying pressure to go past it. Stock futures are up. Nice. Let's see what my stocks are. I trade most of my stocks that I do on Robinhood. The futures on that aren't yet on Robinhood. But we can go to Yahoo. Let's see what they say. S&P futures are up 0.38%. Dow futures 0.45%. NASDAQ futures 0.46%. Russell? No, that's from last week. So yeah, they're up a little. Not huge numbers, but they're up a little. Doge 43.5, still moving up. Synchronicity, that was an album from the Police from the 1980s. That's a great album. Ada's back over $1. That's what Cardano is. Yep, $1.03, also moving up. Yeah, it's been up over $1 since I started streaming. Doing good. Polygon easy $10? No, I don't think so. It'll do well, but not a $10 well. What's Avalanche doing? We were tracking this on Friday. Where's my Avalanche? $42. Wow. Remember we were $40? We're trying to get over. This is nice. That's nice. As soon as things start getting back over the highs from Friday, then we're like off to the races. If we can get back up to where we were Friday. Avalanche was $45 then. That'll be nice. Do I take profits in USDT, cash, or there's something else? So it depends on the platform, Kalina. On Robinhood, you just sell the dollars. And the dollars that are in your buying power, if you have Robinhood Gold, then you earn interest on your unused dollars. So on Robinhood, I only sell the dollars and I keep the dollars in my buying power, so I'm earning interest. The Robinhood Gold is cheap, what, $3 or $5 a month, something like that. And if you do a significant sale, you've got a lot of money sitting there, it's USD. On Coinbase, I do the same thing, but with USDC. So it's a stable coin, but Coinbase will give you interest on your USDC. So I sell to that. Eventually, if I want to take cash out to my bank, I'll need to sell the USDC over to dollars to cash and then make that transfer back to my bank. I don't really use US. The only time I used USDT was on Binance US, where I sold some crypto that was only there, that wasn't trading on Coinbase, and I sold the USDT, and then I transferred the USDT from Binance US to Coinbase, which then I flipped over to USDC in order to buy some other crypto. Yeah, Poll is not dead, but it's not $10. Yes, in Boston. To come, Bill. To come. Haven't bought it yet. Glad I sold at 41, DJ. You bought more at 42, it dropped to 39. That happens. But look, now it's 43, so you're in profit. I never went for a master's because really master's is only if you're going to teach. That's all you really need a master's. Unless you're studying something particular that you want to continue studying for another year. But the master's degree itself really doesn't get you much in the profession of architecture. Only if you're teaching. Yeah, Renato, we talked about XLM earlier. I think XLM is so overbought right now. It's going to end up trading probably pretty close with Doge again. That's my guess. Jasmine, long-term. Yeah, most crypto, I'm not thinking long-term, only Bitcoin and Doge, maybe SWI. Everything else I'm selling. 2025, done. I'm not going to have this huge crypto portfolio after 2025. Absolutely not. Because I have other plans with that profit. Tether has been minting like crazy. The DOJ started an investigation a while ago. I don't know what happened with that. But yeah, Tether is minting. Mostly that is a good sign because that means people are using more and more liquidity, more and more buying and selling. You climbed Blue Hills today. I have hiked on Blue Hills. Yeah. We're down in Milton. Yep. What is happening with XRP? Well, I mean, the news is looking pretty good now that Gary Gensler is going to resign from the SEC. Most likely all the legal problems are going to be cleared. That's a good sign for XRP. Thank you, Santiago. Good luck with your purple Pepe, but I'm not buying any and I'm not going to support it, but good luck. I introduced my coworker's wife to crypto 2 weeks ago. She's a boomer. She said she's all in now. It can get addicting. Your house is debt-free. That's my goal. That is my goal next year. And then I will be completely all debt-free. No credit card payments, no car payments, no house payments. Yeah, I'll have to pay my property tax, right? And I'll have to pay for some insurance. That's okay. But I'm not paying a bank. That's the goal. No more bank. JH, late to the party, but thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Everybody here now who hasn't subscribed, give a subscribe. We're a friendly place here. We do educate right now. We've got a lot here, a lot of people asking questions about a whole bunch of different tokens, a whole bunch of different cryptos, which is fine. Normally I get into a little more detail on like specific price points, but we got a lot of people here tonight, which is awesome. Thank you all. Having fun. Chris, you're the second one tonight that has talked about Robinhood and scammers. So Robinhood has been putting out notices and warnings. Be careful what you click on. Just be careful. They do this phishing out there, and that's phishing with a PH, not an F. That kind of phishing. So unfortunately, Chris, you must have clicked on something. So sorry to hear it. I don't know what's going on. All the gaming stuff, Kevin. We just looked on the biggest movers in the past hour. It's Mana, Sandbox, Gala. Even Axie Infinity is moving. I mean, all the gaming stuff is moving right now. Weekly close, 35 minutes. Yeah, Kevin, basically what happens is you've got Doge in your Robinhood account 1 minute and the next minute you don't. But he must have clicked on something. I haven't heard much about Giga Wallet and Radio Doge. Everything has been focused on the Doge box lately. And the Doge box is what would actually be used by retailers to actually accept cryptocurrency, the Dogecoin cryptocurrency direct. So that's where the focus has been, was on Dogebox. So I don't have any updates on Giga Wallet and Radio Doge. I don't discuss cryptocurrency at work. No. I don't recommend it to coworkers. Nope. I want absolutely no responsibility of someone else losing a lot of money that are my friends or coworkers. I take no responsibility there. I come here onto YouTube and you guys find me, right? So we can talk because you found me. But I'm not talking to other people about investing in cryptocurrencies. No. I don't do that. Your S&P 500 is up? Yeah, I've got Vanguard. My retirement account is in Vanguard and Russell. And it's been great. It's been really good. So I think I'll be doing okay when I retire. You have friends who are architects? Yeah. Architects, it's a great profession. It just doesn't pay a lot. It's not great paying, but you get a lot of interesting work. Like, you know, every project is something different. So you're not just doing the same thing all the time. You get to work with a lot of different people. And if you're actually involved in, you know, through construction, actually see the thing that you designed actually get built, that's a cool thing. They all think you're nuts until you drive up in your Lambo, right? And then it's like, whoa, look at DJ in his Lambo. I do not do any leverage trading. I do not recommend it. That's gambling. Be careful. We're in a bull market. You don't want to give away your coins. You don't want to give away your coins. We just had this big dip here early this morning, this huge dip. Do you know how many leverage traders got wiped out in this dip? There'll be another one. It'll happen again. And it'll wipe out more leverage traders. I'm not touching it. I'm making money just spot trading, DCAing, holding, and then I'll eventually take more profits at a higher price. That's what I'm doing. Do I have any Doge merchandise? I do. I have a link in the description below for the KrissPax merch store. So you click on that and you go here. So we have lots of merch, most of it Doge. Particularly with Christmas coming up, you want to get those Doge onesies, right? For the little babies in your family, right? We got men's and women's clothes. We got hats, tote bags. I got a mug here. So you can get your own Doge mug. Christmas is coming. Check out the link in the description below for KrissPax store. And got a lot of merch. Good stuff. Thanks for asking. I normally don't really talk about all the things that I've got, but that's a good one. Your dad is stock market all the way. Hey, and probably doing fine, doing well. This is a good rally right now, A Street. I hope it keeps up. Right now, it's starting to turn down a little bit, rolling into the last half hour. Don't like that. Bitcoin's holding on to 98, but will it be able to hold? We'll see. Why are you dissing on Crow? You're a Jasmine guy, but what is it about crow. I mean, it's an exchange token. It's trading great. I mean, look at this chart. Why are you saying it's dead? That does not look like a dead crypto to me. That is not a dead crypto. So yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Iron Maiden and the Police. Well, those are two different bands. Never was an Iron Maiden fan. But Police, yes. Everyone at your job is all in on crypto. Wow, Kevin. You converted a boomer over to crypto? Yeah, I'm not involved in anything Drake is talking about, and I don't know what Wynn is. We looked at it. It's not tied to the Steve Wynn casino thing, so not interested. But good luck with that, Maxim. Yeah, the Police. There were better songs on that album than Every Breath You Take. Much better songs. That was the hit single, but there's some really good, like Synchronicity 2. Awesome song. Good stuff. Thank you, Leon. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Your boss thought that he had to school you on crypto safety because he saw it on the news. Isn't that funny? Be careful. Yeah, I don't tell them at all. I don't tell them at all. XRP, I mean, now that Gary Gensler is going to be resigning, your investment in XRP is probably going to do okay. I don't think you're going to get great gains going forward. You'll get some gains, but it's not going to be great. I think you can make a lot. If you're only in it for investing and making the most money you can, now that XRP has just gone on this run, I don't think buying XRP up at like $1.44 is going to make you a whole lot of money. It just did this run right up to this $1.50 line. It's like, I don't see XRP going to like $3. No. There's many other cryptos that are going to more than double from here. And XRP, I don't think is going to be one of them. Better off with Doge. Doge. Can you make $500 a day scalping? So Kevin, scalping is tough. It's like swing trading, and we're in a bull market. You're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on runs. Scalping is best when you're in a sideways market, and we're not. Now, there's some dips here. We just had a dip, but the chance that you sold at the right time and then bought back in at a lower price, that's tough to do. Yeah, Fred, I'm not going to get into exactly how much money I first invested. It's a longer story than that, and the number will just, without context, maybe someday I'll tell the whole story, but Police album Synchronicity is from 1983. Yeah. Those were the days when albums came out and it was like huge events. When that Police album came out worldwide, that was a huge event. ASIC mining equals printing money. It pretty much is, but again, You have to pay off the computer, right? Or pay yourself off for getting the miner. And you got to watch your utility costs because they suck up electricity. Hey, Aaron. Sometimes I miss Florida, except for the hurricanes in the summers. Sure. That's why I now just travel down there, usually every winter or spring. I was down in Fort Lauderdale in April. And then the year before, I was in Miami Beach. And that was in March. Yeah. But living there, you know, I like Boston. I like the seasons. I like the social thing up here with people more than Florida. What do you think about the buy and burn idea of buying things with Doge? There's no burning Doge. There's nobody's burning Doge. You can burn Doge if you want to. That's what people say, right? If you're all into burning Doge, then go burn some of your Doge. But no, that's not a thing. Not a thing. Look for the dips. We don't know when the next Doge dip is going to be. Maybe tonight it'll dip down near 40 cents. Just look for the dips. Yeah, it's a slow return on mining. It definitely is. Yeah, XLM again. I think XLM just had this huge 200% run, so or more. From this point on, I think you've got better returns on other coins than XLM. Doge dump? I don't know. I mean, we're at 43 cents. I'm your spirit animal. We're just having fun. Yeah, debt, no good. Kriss wants to be completely out of debt. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Love the subscriptions. Everybody should subscribe to the channel. I'm live usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but because there's been so much going on in crypto the past couple weeks, particularly since the election night, I've been on just about every day except Saturday. Saturday, I'm with my family doing other things, but was able to get a video out Saturday morning. But yeah, I've been live every other day and we're having fun. But if you're not subscribed, you don't have your notifications turned on, you don't know when my live streams start. Tonight, we're going to be live at least through 7 o'clock, which is 20 minutes from now. We're going to watch the weekly close, and then we'll talk about what we think is going to go on into Monday. So we'll take a look at that. Your grandmother told you it's too early for crypto. $9 does not make sense right now, Marcos. Like I said earlier, let's see whether Doge can get to $1 first before we start talking about $5, $9, $10, $20 Doge, because it's all theoretical. Let's get Doge to $1 first. And then we'll start talking about $2, right? Or more. Just clicking one link can give access to your account. Well, it depends on what that link is. I don't click anything. I don't click anything people sell me or send to me. I'll go in and I'll open another browser window and I'll type in a website if I think it's something that might be legitimate, but I will not click a link. Never do it. Never, ever. Yes, TB, Bitcoin has a chance to continue growing higher, and it probably will. Getting a lot of liquidations going on right now. What is going on? I think we've got some new longs. Yeah, we got some new longs getting liquidated right now. So these are all brand new trades. Somebody just lost $10,000 on XRP. Somebody just lost $2,000 on Doge. And then the big ones, yeah, XRP, Doge, and some Bitcoin. These are just brand new leverage trades. And price drops down and they just get immediately liquidated. That's why I don't do leverage, Tina, right there. If you had just opened up a leverage trade 15 minutes ago, you probably got liquidated. The whales are buying the gaming tokens. There's a lot of buying going on right now. That's for sure. Sure. Technical analysis, you can prove anything you want to prove, Marcos. $20, $40 dough, sure. You can draw some lines and do projections based on past trading. Sure. Not going to happen. Just because theoretically it could doesn't mean it will. I believe in law of diminishing returns. As your market cap gets higher, you don't see the same percentage gains. So to take that 8,000% percentage gain from 2021 and copy it over to 2025, it's not going to happen. Doge is much bigger now, has so much bigger market cap. It's not going to grow that fast. Not like we saw in 2021. And they're not going to be burning Dogecoins. There's no burning mechanism for Doge. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency. Nobody I know watches me on YouTube, and I haven't told anyone at work that I do a YouTube channel. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. How's Bitcoin looking? It didn't hold 98. It was up over 98, came up to 98, almost 98.5. Now it's 97.7. So again, up and down trading. I do swing trade stocks though. I initially bought 1,000 shares of DJT. I sold it. I rebought 1,200. And then I sold that. And when I rebought, I had 2,100 shares. So I went from initial 1,000 shares of DJT to now 2,100 shares because of all the volatility around the election. I made a killing. So I've got stocks are just so much easier to swing trade. You can still lose out, yes, but that Donald Trump, that DJT stock, well, I don't use Revit, Moro. Other people use Revit. I'm a manager. I'm up high. I'm a design manager. I don't personally use Revit. I know generally how Revit works though, with families and all that stuff, but I don't use it. Yeah, $23 Doge. It's ridiculous. 10 years as land surveyor. Yeah. I work with survey crews, survey property lines and stuff. You'll join next month, Santiago? Awesome. Tell me all about your Purple Pepe returns. Ferrari, yes. So now, because I've continued looking at it, if I can get one of these, you're going to love this car. Can you get it in? Oh, I should do this first. Hold on just a second. Yes. There There it is. That one. A yellow Ferrari Roma Spider. So the California was like 2012, 2014. The Portofino was like 2018, 2019. They don't make new ones of those. So now it's the Roma Spider. And you can buy it with Dogecoin. Yes, Ferrari accepts Dogecoin as payment for cars. That's a beautiful car. I love that. What do you guys think of that? That is sweet. Of course, I wouldn't drive it very often, but but that's pretty nice. Anyway, it's got to be yellow for Doge. A Perculum, how are you? High leverage will get you wrecked sooner or later. Couldn't have said that better myself, Damien. I'm not a gambler. Aren't you making enough money just in crypto? Can you be satisfied with that? We're making huge gains in crypto. You don't need to go gambling too. And nor leverage trade. You got some more, got some jazz me, V-Bros? Good luck with it. Is it official? Janet Yellen resigned? Cable guy? Is it official? Janet Yellen departs from office. That's old news. Old news. Old news. Breaking. Janet Yellen, Treasury Secretary, resigns abruptly. Something big is about to get exposed in the US political system. This is why we stay in crypto. Well, there you go. Huh. Probably because whoever's new in Treasury is going to expose what's been going on there. Someone had posted a picture of a paper shredding truck out front of the Department of Justice. It's like they're certain to shred files now because they don't want the Trump administration people to find out what they've actually been doing. So they're shredding files. Does the merch go to UK? I don't know, Steve. Go to the merch store and put in your information and see whether it ships to the UK. I do not know. I do not know. There's a... That's language. Customs and fees. Orders being shipped outside the US are subject to customs and duty fees. But it doesn't say what countries it ships to. Where are you? UK? United Kingdom. Yes, they ship to the United Kingdom. There you go. International standard shipping will get your product there between December 9th and December 18th. So, yes. There you go. If Doge is going down, LOL, I don't think Doge is going to be going down anything until 2026. And even then, we don't know what kind of bear market there may be. So I'm not asking questions or not answering questions about Doge going down. And yes. Well, they say extra large. Is it really a tall, Eric? Were you able to order in a tall size? Because I didn't know whether they actually had that. Because they do these 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, 5XL. Anyway, yeah, for all of these. Can't wait to hear how it fits. I do not know who Steve Bessick is, an architect in Boston. There's a lot of architects in Boston. I don't know who that guy is. January 20th, I am going to be live all day. That is going to be an exciting day of live streaming on the presidential inauguration day. So mark your calendars, January 20th. Could be huge. Yeah, who's going to buy in at the top, John? We don't buy in at the top. No word on X payments using Doge. They need to get started just using fiat money first. Let them do that step. And then the next step will be digital. I don't make any money monthly from crypto, Emmanuel, because I don't sell. Now, I did take some profit earlier this month on Doge, took a little slice, but on a monthly basis, I do not sell crypto. So I don't make anything monthly. It's all in my portfolio, unrealized gains until next year. And then I'm going to sell a lot. I'm going to sell a lot. I'm just a chill guy, Bobby. You like the conspiracy theory shirts? Yeah, they're fun. Have a lot of fun conspiracy theory shirts as well. Not only the pyramid one, but I also have, I got the pizza slice with the eye. That's a Doge, Bitcoin, Doge, and then this one. So those are fun. Just trying to keep it real. But thanks, Hart. ADA, John. What's ADA doing? It's holding above $1. It's doing nice, holding above $1, which is great. What are you doing now? You're watching me, Amir. That's what you're doing now. Tia, why is it pumping? I have no idea, AJ. We talked about this earlier. They just had this huge token unlock. They've got so many tokens now, and people are just buying it. I didn't see anything in the news specifically about it. How does one make money with very little crypto? You just start continuing to scrape together extra money and buy more. And over time, it grows. We're early still in overall crypto. But that's the best thing you can do. Woke up this morning to a big dip in Doge, figured why not? Let's buy some more. Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Sarasota. I've been through Sarasota once. Just once. Tampa, Sarasota. Went to Siesta Key on the West Coast there, but that was it. Just once. Sure, I'll check some coins. What you got, Frankie? Yeah, you can get ASIC miners for like 5, I believe. That's the last I saw. We're keeping it light for dinner tonight. It's mostly going to be, I think it's like a chicken salad tonight. Keeping it light. We had a big meal last night, so. You're not a member yet, Santiago, but like and share, certainly. You really want to get a good rig. You don't want a cheap Doge mining rig. You want to get something decent. And my ROI was like 2 years, 2.5 years. Like an ant miner or something like that. You're welcome, Marcos. We have fun here. Don't mind answering questions. Thoughts on grass? I don't have to cut it during the wintertime. I have no idea what grass is. What is grass? Is it something? Is it a meme? Is it real? Grass USDT. $2.53. How long has it been trading? Since, well, it's been on MEXC since October 28th. So just about a month. It kind of pumped up here to $4. $4 for grass. Didn't quite hit it. And then it dropped to $2. Wow, it dropped in half. Not knowing what this is and just looking at this, to me, this looks like it may just kind of continue to go down like that. That would be my guess on grass. We'll see, but it looks like the big pump was back here. Look at all the huge volume of trading back there. And now it's just trading off. So I don't know. Doesn't look like a great chart to me. Doge looks good on the 4-hour chart. Look at that. Getting traded up at 48 cents. Dipped to 39.9. And now on the 4-hour chart, that's looking pretty strong. Coming back up. Same with Bitcoin. On the 4-hour chart. That looks really strong too. Look how close it is to 100K. So close. From here, what's the percentage? It's like 2%. It's only 2% away. Of course, it's at 98K and we're shooting for 100. Duh. Yeah. That's looking strong. We may be on 100K watch tonight. It only has to go up 2%. This could be a long night. How we doing, Zach? I'm doing good. Devin, you've got to decide how long you hold your Dogecoin. I can't tell you. Yes, I make price targets and I sell. And we will be doing a lot more of that in 2025. Right now, it's early still. I'm not ready to be selling across my altcoin portfolio right now. There's going to be big whale buying on January 25th or by January 25th. Why don't they just buy now? Price will be higher then. When are we going to get to 50? Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Don't have a crystal ball. I don't see it right now. You have your Doge has an average price of 28 cents. Well, just continue to watch, Devin. We talk about trends in cryptocurrency and how things are going forward. Again, I'm not looking for peaks to totally sell out until next year, 2025. At least January 20th, and see what happens with the inauguration. I think there's going to be some crazy crypto buying that day, or maybe the day before, and then that day it sells off. The whole buy the rumor, sell the news thing, right? What's Pepe up to, James? I don't know. I haven't looked at Pepe. Back down to 20. Kind of going sideways since we had that big run up to 25. Broke out outside of the pennant on the bearish side, as I had predicted. And it's kind of gone sideways, up and down around 0.00020, which I just called 20. So it's kind of going sideways. That's what Pepe's doing. I was targeting 15 to buy back in because I sold at 20. But Pepe hasn't dropped like that yet. We looked at Bitcoin dominance earlier, which we saw over the past few days had dropped well below 60%. It came up this morning and tried to retouch 60% and didn't quite make it, and then turned around and went down further. Meanwhile, Doge dominance is still just under 2%. Doge dominance is going to be the story in 2025. And you heard it here first. Doge dominance. All right, we just closed the week, guys. Weekly close. So Bitcoin closed the week at $97,900. Dogecoin closed the week at 42.9. And look at that, 6 consecutive green candles on the weekly chart for Dogecoin. Huge run up over the past 6 weeks of 290%. 290% gain in Dogecoin over 6 weeks. That's a great looking chart. So what's going to happen on the new week? It looks like we're starting out on the red because the new week has just started and Bitcoin is dropping with everything else. Not a great start. Everyone worried about when is a good time to buy Doge, while the fiat dollars they're holding onto with the death grip are doing absolutely nothing and are actually inflating away, John Carter. Yes. Your fiat dollars buy you less every single day. Victor's got a nice bag, 50,000 Doge at 15.5 cents. Nice. A Dogecoin meetup in the Keys. Ah, oh, Jacob, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Hopefully springtime, though, not the summer. Springtime in the Keys. Awesome. A good entry point for Pepe. I just talked about what I'm looking at. Between 15 and 16, it's trading at 20 right now. I'm not getting a Cybertruck. Nope, nope, no. And I'm not putting a Doge sticker on my Ferrari. I'll get something that like hangs from the rearview mirror. No Lambo. No, no, no. That's my merch. What made me jump into peak? It was just looking around in the news and was looking for something new, because I get a lot of questions here about, like, what's a new thing to buy? What can I get into new? And most of the things that are being pumped are these, new meme tokens. And I'm not touching any new meme token. But I came across this, which is a real blockchain, real deep end project, has some good heavy investors. It piqued my interest. Ha, Kyle. Yes, it piqued my interest. Yes, everything's print on demand in my store. They don't have an inventory of all this stuff. They print on demand. Yep. Did I miss you, Rated? I didn't know you were gone. H bar is going to go up. There's a K5 Pro miner that mines Caspa. Good luck with the Caspa. I do not follow the Pay, dude, just Pepe. If Dogecoin hits 73 cents, it will then be a $106 billion market cap. Right. We think it's about 57 or 58 cents, where it matches its 2021 all-time market cap high. So yeah, it'll be much higher this time. Can't wait to sell some of that 6-cent Doge that you bought. Yeah, I sold some of that 2-cent Doge and it did feel good. Nothing on the Doge mission yet, Wolf. Haven't heard anything. I don't know what TRB teller is. Yeah, the Cybertruck. I don't think it's hideous, but it's like, it's not something I'm interested in. Yeah, Jasmine, we talked about earlier, and Jasmine had this huge run in 2021. Came back in June, it pumped up to 4 cents, then dropped back down to 2 through the summer. It can easily double. I have not seen the a token unlock schedule for peak yet, Kyle, so I'm not sure. Right now, I've got about 2.6 something million Doge. I did sell about 250,000 Dogecoin. I'll do all my end of 2025 price predictions on January 1st. Yeah, the whole Decentraland thing, Joseph, that was this metaverse play in 2021 and nothing happened. There were some sort of preliminary metaverse kind of things that people could go in, and they were really cartoonish, and I think it's still way too early on all that stuff. Way too early. LimeWire. People keep asking about LimeWire, Derek. I know a LimeWire thing that was a website, but is there a crypto LimeWire? Yeah, there is. Not that chart. Kraken. Here, we'll do this one. 19 cents. Yeah, so it looks like in March, it was up here to $1.76, and now it's 19 cents. It would have to do a 10x, just about, to get back to where it was just in March. Can it do it? I don't know if this thing is ever going to pump like that. The volume doesn't look like a lot. So I have to go to Kraken, right? Well, it looks like this pump that happened here. It's kind of like early this morning, right? It pumped up here. Wow. Oh, you know, that was last weekend. Sorry. Last weekend it pumped up. So that was the time to be on this, was last weekend. Now it seems to be leveling out. Sure, we can look at render. Now remember, render used to be RNDR, and then it migrated to the full RENDR, render. $8 right now. Wow, it's had a nice November, hasn't it? 91%. So in March, it was up $13. So yeah, I can see it easily getting there. So maybe target like 24, 3x from here for render. That's at 13. When things start going crazy in the bull market for altcoins, we'll see what happens. Then these live streams are just going to be nuts. But you're working on a whole Bitcoin? Good luck. It's good goal, though. I wish I knew when Doge was going to go hyperbolic, Bindi. I wish I knew. Luna Classic? You trading Luna Classic? That's a gambler token. I think I avoid this thing more just because it's tied to Dogecoin and the whole Luna fiasco. But it's certainly been trading pretty well. But yeah, it's gone on these huge spikes. So what I would do with this thing is if it goes on another one of these, swing trade it. Seriously. Swing trade it. If it goes on another one of these big spikes, swing trade it. It'll come up, sell, and eventually it's going to crash back down. You buy back in at a lower price. And then you wait for the next big run up. That's what I would do with Luna Classic. And it looks like it might be doing that soon. And I talk about not doing swing trading of crypto, but that's one. Well, the start of the new day and new week is not being good for crypto so far. Futures are looking more green. We can do an update. Yep, still about the same. Still under 0.5% for S&P, Dow, and NASDAQ, but they are in the green. There's no news on Yahoo Finance about Janet Yellen. Why wouldn't Yahoo Finance have a Janet Yellen story? Nothing. Huh. Interesting. What was SafeMoon, Riley? It was a Binance Smart Chain or BSC based token that some guys created, and it had this inflationary, or I'm sorry, the sort of, you basically had to pay to buy it and then pay to transfer it and pay to sell it. There was a SafeMoon fee on top of all that, and that fee went into the so-called treasury. Well, the treasury ended up just being a pool of SafeMoon tokens that the developers used essentially to sell and pay themselves handsomely. It was what it was. And then they hired this guy, John Caroni, to be sort of the front man because SafeMoon started getting really popular. I don't know where they found him, but so he kind of became the face of SafeMoon, and he was skimming as well. And they were all skimming. That was SafeMoon. But in 2021, it was huge. Everyone was talking about it, but I bought some. I sold for a little bit of a profit on mine. I got out as soon as they started talking about Africa. And I was like, uh-oh, here comes just another shill. Nothing really, anything out of this. And that was the end of SafeMoon for me. I guess you could still trade it, but why would you? Could have sold something for higher, DJ. You had a target price. Oh, if you had a target price like I do. Yeah. I love a good Jack and Coke every now and then. But yeah, it's sweet. But yeah, it's good. Is there Binance yield on Doge? No, I would not do that. Muzaffar. Anything that is offering you yield on Doge, I would not recommend doing. Doge doesn't have any staking. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency. So why would they offer yield on Doge? Be careful of that kind of stuff. That's what Voyager was doing, and that's what Celsius was doing. And look what happened to those companies. Not saying anything's going to happen to Binance, but there's nothing official about that. Is Doge going to pump Glittery? Eventually. We don't know when, but eventually it will. Daniel's looking at the global gold to money supply ratio. Doge should be about 24x higher from here, assuming Bitcoin doesn't. Yeah, Doge doesn't trade like that, though. It's a meme coin. It trades on hype and speculation. Janet Yellen on MSN News. Who watches MSN? Who watches MSN? I just went to msn.com. Wicked. What's next for Kamala? An end to daylight savings time. ESPN drone show. MSN is just this whole left wing. Yeah, and the story about Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, it's a race to build a Doge team for war with Washington. I mean, they're just setting this up for dumb. No, I don't see anything about Janet Yellen on there. There's a lot of shady stuff out there. Absolutely. Yo, Stonker Not, how you doing? I don't know anything about an MK coin from Metaverse. Nope. You know, they don't really talk about how much Doge or other cryptos these companies actually collect. So we don't know. Tesla has stuff in their quarterly earnings on their digital assets, mostly Bitcoin, but they have some Doge too. But you don't know how much they actually made by selling things. They don't tell you. Ferrari is going to have a good year in 2025 from the crypto bros. They're going to be buying Ferraris, especially Dogecoin. Myra, should I keep or sell Doge? If you're watching me for any amount of time, you know my timeline, so keep watching. I don't know what Quick is. Quick Swap, Anthony. Never heard of it. You bought some merch, Riley. Awesome. Good luck with it. Didn't hit 45 yet. We were 48 on Friday. We're holding 42 and a half now. We'll be back to 45 cents soon. I still think the Shiba Inu token, SHIB, is going to go on some big run at some point in time, this bull cycle. And I do have some, I have a bag of it just waiting, and I'm going to sell it. I've got my 2 price targets, and I'm waiting. Hope it gets there. I hope it gets there. You're not going to wear your Doge merch until Doge hits $1. And then everybody is going to be like envious of you, right? You say, oh, I wish I had a Dogecoin shirt. Yeah, January 20th. Doge could explode there. I will be live on January 20th. I know MSN doesn't do any of their own reporting now. They just take stuff from Washington Post, New York Post, other places. You were looking at sand yesterday? Shoulda, woulda, couldas, though, right, Relic? Now, what are you going to do now? That's what you got to concentrate on, not what you could have done or should have done. That's what I say. Yep, 45, Mother Goose. 45 is my first, probably half of SHIB would be at 45. Yeah, I'll be doing all of my Doge price predictions for 2025 in my January 1st, 2025 video. I'm not going to talk about price predictions now, but I'll include all of that stuff then. Doge will become a currency of the planet? Yeah, that's a little bit of a stretch, DJ. But it's a nice story. It's a nice story. Michael, you opened a position with 10x. Should you sell now? I can't tell you, Michael. I don't do leverage trading. I can't tell you. Just be careful. That I can tell you. It's 1,000 Doge for 12 million SHIB. Could be. I don't know the exact ratio, but SHIB's going to go on some crazy run. It's going to blast up. And I just have some SHIB. Elon said it, DJ. Yeah, back in 2021 when he was doing all those Doge tweets. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. I remember. The people's currency. Future currency of Earth. Yeah. doesn't mean it's going to happen. Elon said a lot of stuff back then. All right, gang, that's what we got for tonight. Doge just kind of hanging around 42. So, but thanks everyone for being part of the Sunday live stream. Make sure that you're subscribed. Always hit the likes and consider joining the channel. I'll be live again Monday. Normally I start at 4 o'clock, but if there's something crazy going on, I might start a little earlier, which is why you need to be subscribed and why you need to have your notifications on. And Octavio Sheeb is not going to $1. It's just impossible. So I hope everybody's well. Hope everybody has a great evening. Hope to see you tomorrow as well. Bye.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.